Welcome everybody. We have our gold sponsors here that are serving the Feminine Forum Woman to Woman round 5 for us. Yay! So happy to have you here. I'm going to go around and introduce everybody. We have one person that's missing right now because she is off getting some continuing education, and that's Vanessa Coburn. So she has the Unleash Your Voice, and she's learning a little bit more about how she's going to be bringing her voice into that. And so, Vanessa, we are missing you, but we're so grateful that you are a part of this. We have Carolina. Yay! We have Miss Jackie. Woo! And then we have Adriana. Yay! One of our newest persons who's come along with our crazy soaring that we're doing. I'm so excited. So I would like to start with Carolina, a little bit about what your business is, and this was your brainchild. Like, what were you seeing, and why did you decide that gold sponsor is something that this needed to happen? So can you speak a little bit to like what happened that you just created this thing that we got to step into?
Oh, thank you, Sue. Thank you for having me on this panel. First of all, I love these gold sponsors that we're just here with. So thank you for this space too of your forum. Just beautiful all around. You're a great host. Good energy. I love it. But yeah, so a little bit about me. I'm owner of Designify. I'm a brand specialist, marketing connector, and I've been doing that for over 26 years. But recently I've been really niched into the real estate industry, and the real estate industry actually shows a lot of fast-paced marketing and branding and how that works in a visual, fast, competitive state. Well, here's the thing, it's a great mirror of what we're reflecting right now in a virtual environment. It's that fast. Real estate is like social media, it goes that fast. And so I just always was in charge of doing marketing events and things for teams and, really being the creative director around things. And one of those things that we always leverage in real estate is sponsorship. And it allows us to really align with other companies to be able to fund the big ideas. It doesn't matter what they are, and it really doesn't matter what industry it is, but that's what sponsorship does for you. It helps you leverage and align yourself with other people that are interested in taking a big idea forward. And sometimes that big idea creates audience and warmth, and it brings in people. And that's why other sponsors would say, yeah, I'm going to align with you. I'll give to that. I'll support that. So this is nothing new. This is not something I invented. This is just something carried over into this industry where I really saw heart and alignment could help bring everyone's missions forward. And so we tested it out. We put it to the test, and I said, hey, let's try it. We tried it. We soared. We made some impact. I know that we've just done some amazing things together. And so I was like, let's do it again. And so we continue to up level it, and it's fun because it's not just about money or monetizing, but it's impact. So that's what I would say to that answer.
That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you for seeing where the gaps are and how you are pivoting in your own business. But the thing is that you're bringing us along. And because we are aligning with you, and it's such a beautiful thing to be a part of this that we are creating together. And your leadership has been instrumental. And so I'm so grateful. And what you had seen was these these forums or festivals that's really where you could tap into. And so, Jackie, you have the resilience beyond menopause. Can you speak to what you're doing now and why you stepped into this the gold soaring sponsorship?
Yeah, happy to. She is like the fairy godmother with the wand. When I first broke out my Resilience Beyond Menopause, which we just celebrated our first year, and now we're going on to round 8. This will be the 8th event for Resilience Beyond Menopause. This is my girl. And I'm very proud of her. And she represents our theme. She represents our mission. She represents our calling very well. designed by Carolina. And prior to that, I had made something in Canva. Probably took me, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, and I thought it looked good, and I put it out there because I needed something. I was a brand new event host. This was going to be round one, over a year ago now, and round one was great. Round one went off without a hitch, and it was beautiful. But I knew after hearing Carolina say, I didn't really know what branding was. I didn't really know what logo was. I didn't even know what domain was. Okay, so I'm really exposing here, but I know what they are now. And I heard Carolina say on one of her videos, Coca-Cola doesn't wake up one day and decide to not be red anymore and go with purple. And that, if you think about it, that spoke to me. Oh, that's branding? Oh, hey, Carolina, I need some help. And as soon as, and she can show you my before and after, and as soon as I upgraded, oh, yeah, there was a lot more. Oh, what are you doing again? Oh, and this was now round two, right? Oh, what are you doing? Instead of, oh, that's cute, it was, oh, wait, what? Oh, and then think about 5, round 6, round 7, and now we're on round 8. So that branding is over and over and over is so important. And sponsoring, my girl gets to sponsor another event. That is another up level. Not only does it give her visibility and the platform visibility, but we get to support other ladies that are doing the same thing that I was doing over a year ago. Start now, right? Or going up that ladder, getting further along. And when we lock arms and we soar, that's why we're sponsors. When we're up there soaring together, oh yeah, there's a draft. That's
Yeah.
why.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. You definitely have been an inspiration for all of us. And that's the thing, is that y'all are all generators and you're generating this synergy, and it's so much fun to be a part of. I love coming together with you all because we all have our particular geniuses. And for Adriana, she was one of the ones that helped me get my back in, because her specialty is about the systems, and we could see that she has a genius in that area. And that is part of what is being created here with us, that as we are working to grow and to ask for more, that there's all these places where we need to grow in. And so, Adriana, will you offer up, what is it? Why did you step into the gold sponsorship, and tell us one thing that you've learned about your own business or yourself as a result of stepping in?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so excited to be here amongst y'all amazing ladies. Like just hearing y'all, I know. I just know I'm in the right place. Every time I hear Carolina, Jackie, you, Sue, when you're sharing your story, I'm like, okay, I'm right where I belong. And I guess the reason that I stepped in was because I was hearing all of this talk between you and Carolina and even Honey, Jackie has influenced her in sharing about SponSoar, and she was sharing that, and I was like, I'm hearing a lot about SponSoar. I was like, I don't really know what it is, because I think when you think sponsorship, at least for me, I think fancy suit and tie, cocktail party, and like we're all having, and it's very corporate. And Carolina has shifted that for me. Being able to touch base with her, and she's like, we can bring that into this heart-centered, like-minded, like-hearted community of coaches, of women who want to uplift others. And I was like, you're right. I was like, I need to do that. So I said yes to Sue's sponsorship. That's why I'm here. I was really excited to do it. And I didn't want to just dip my toe in. I wanted to go all in. So I went gold. I went to the top. I was like, let me just go right into this. Support you, Sue. You have such a special place in my heart. I love you so much. And also learn what this means for my business. And I know I mentioned it on our interview, but it's just seeing my logo on those banners and the emails and the group, like alongside y'all, is just so different than seeing a logo of myself doing my own little thing. Like it feels collective, it feels collaborative, it feels belonging. And I don't know if that's the right word, but I feel home, I guess. That was one thing. And then one thing that I learned about it, I made the intentional decision to not speak as a sponsor, which meant that I paid my speaking spot forward. And what that taught me was my business can impact people that I may never even know.
Mhm.
And this opportunity was not available before for me. And so that's what this door has opened for me, is just being able to impact other women, uplift others, even if I don't know what their situation is, and just be. So thank you. Thank you, Sue. I'm really, really, really so stoked to be here.
Stoke your fire, honey, the fire within. And it's true, because what you all have done collectively is to allow space for other women who have reached out to me that they are in business, but they're having a financial issue. And they said, I can't participate this time because XYZ. And they gave me a long list. And I said, well, we have opportunity here. Would you be willing to accept the gift? And they were like, what? Wow, yes, absolutely. And so that's what we've been able to provide just within our group of speakers that are coming here to the Feminine Forum Woman to Woman. So I am so excited. Not only are we benefiting ourselves and our businesses, but we are having more impact in the lives of other women. And that is our mission. It's like we are in business to make money. That's why we have businesses. Yes. But the other part of that is that we are so aligned with what our purpose is. And what the beautiful part is that as we continue to work together, more of this comes through, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger for all of us. And so we have an invitation that we would like to invite. If you have anything that has stirred within you that makes you want to go, okay, what is this now? What now? Why would this be important? And we have a time that we are going to gather next week on July the 25th, and it will be at 11 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, 10 o'clock Central Daylight Time. And if you're in another time zone, you got to do your own math. But we are going to come together as a group, and we are going to open up space for you to bring your questions of whatever it is that you may be wondering about sponsorship. So there it is. And if you want to know more about that, Carolina, can you just speak to how they might learn more about that, the meeting?
Yeah, so the meeting, each of us respectively will be having a post in our own warm audiences. So if you see that post of any of these gold sponsors, Vanessa included, you can DM them Q&A, and they'll know that, and they'll send you the actual private Zoom link room where we're going to be gathering and taking on those questions. And maybe if you want to even ask a question anonymously, you could also just pop it in the chat of one of your gold sponsors or DM it to them, and then we'll answer it on the live panel. So we're just going to totally bring transparency to this. It's not anything new, it's just something we're applying here, and it's working so beautifully, and we'd love to further that impact. So like Sue said, if it resonates with you, lean in. Now's the opportunity. Don't wait.
Now, it's specifically for a particular kind of business, or like who is this directed towards and the invitation to? Can you speak to that?
Yeah, so specifically, I would say if you're also a forum host or a community host, or you have a summit, anything in a virtual space that you're hosting, you're bringing together community, you have a mission and a message, and you want to create more impact. That literally sets you up. This is specifically for you. This is that way of leveling up your business, leveling up that professional visibility, bringing in that attraction and that magnetizing more sponsors towards you. So it's a whole synergy of beautiful flow that we want to show. So yeah, it would be for forum, virtual host space. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. Well, I just want to speak to you all of what you've given me. It's like never could have envisioned this ever for myself. I have worked as a nurse and a massage therapist, and that's usually one-on-one bedside nursing or whatever. And when I started my business, I wanted to help people, and it was still one-on-one. And then I got into speaking. It's like I realized, oh, I've been called to give a message. And so then I started speaking, and that's where I began to hook up with you all. And then this became, oh, well, I want to speak. So now I need to create the speaking platform. Okay, I can do that. And so I expanded a little bit more. And now the ability to recognize that I do have this business, that I am holding the container for this sacred space where women are coming. And now I can have even more impact. I'm learning how to be that leader and to step up and to figure out that I didn't know what I was stepping into, but I trusted you, Carolina. I trusted you, Jackie, and I trusted you, Adriana, because I knew who I was aligning with. And one of the ladies in our forum was talking about Sarah Gagnon, about if you want to raise your level of vibration and your impact, then start surrounding yourself with those people where you want to up level to. And so this is the opportunity of why I stepped in, is because I knew that I wanted to be aligned with Carolina. I wanted to continue to be aligned with Jackie and Vanessa and Adriana. And when I said yes, and we all just got together, there began to be this synergy that just wouldn't have happened without all of us coming together. And it's just been a little bit mind blowing. I mean, I feel like, what? We have been flying literally, which is why it's a SponSoar, because we are up leveling, going for more. We are saying yes, and we are saying yes together. I was describing to Adriana about how the ducks fly in a V formation. There is one that is the leader, and it breaks the wind and lets it be easier for those who are coming behind. But that one duck doesn't stay at the point. It moves and somebody else comes in. And that's been the beauty of the sponsorship, is that we each have a moment in time where we're pulling in. Oh, well, I never thought about that. Oh, well, let's try this. Okay, well, how'd that work out for you? And we have been working and moving and just continuing to fly. And then you think about the eagles on the eddies that keep flying higher and higher and higher. And I tell you what, I learned something about eagles and crows, that the crows will get on the back of the eagle, and the eagle, the way that they get them off is just to fly higher, because then the crows can't tolerate the height. And so what's happening for us is that the crows are falling away, and we are finding a higher flight. So this whole idea about soaring and flying has been wonderful. And I am so grateful to be aligned with you all. Yeah. And be a part of this group. And so again, for any of you women who are out there listening and wondering, is this for me? Come with your curiosity, come with your questions, just show up. You will learn a lot. And you can decide whether it's a yes or a no. We certainly are going to have a target audience, and we may say yes or no, or we'll see. Let's just unfold together, but you'll never know if you don't show up and come. And so that's the invitation, to write it on your calendar that we are going to be together. We will be here to share our experiences and to tell you what has happened for us. And then you can decide whether or not you are to align with this, and it's your time. So come along and join us. Come find out if this is for you. So as we close right now, I'm going to just go around the room one more time to give you an opportunity to offer anything that a woman that might be watching, any encouragement, whatever you want to leave us with. So I'm going to have Carolina end us up. So Jackie, would you start this round? Any last words you'd like to give?
Yes. in this online, this major global marketplace, and this moving major money machine for the marketing, right? The internet, right? Social media is a big part of the marketing, and visibility is a big part of social media. And as a speaker, you need a platform, and a lot of times you need a large email list. These festivals and these forums and these summits that we have been affiliated with do not require a large email list. They require participation. You've got to help lift the event, you got to sponsor the event, but now we're also attracting sponsors who are actually sponsoring the event. So if you're looking to be a speaker and to get your message out, whether it's whatever it is, whether you're a coach, a money coach, a relationship coach, a sex coach, a holistic healing coach, a business coach, or if you're a new speaker, this is the platform for you. This is where you can come exercise your speaker muscle and build that confidence to keep getting your message out in this global marketing platform, which is a new frontier. And we are blazing the trails. Join
Yes, we are. We are all trailblazers. All right, Miss Adriana, you have any last words for these women who are watching?
Oh, I love that, Jackie. That was a beautiful visual. Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's beautiful. I would say if you're unsure, uncertain, funny how I tripped up on my words there. Unsure, uncertain. That's how you're feeling right now. You're like, then go to that Q&A call. It's very casual, very open. We're not forcing anything. It's very no pushy. We're not about that life over here. So it's more curiosity. If you're curious, if you feel that pull, come join us. Get those questions answered and yeah, find out more about it. See if it's a good fit. Like Sue said, see if it's a yes for you. Because I felt it was a yes for me. So I'm hoping that we bring more women in and just looking forward to seeing all your beautiful faces there.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Carolina, you want to bring us home?
Well, these ladies said it so perfect. I feel it's all important. The visibility, the pull. When you're an entrepreneur and you have the opportunity of being the face of your business and really pulling in people with your energy, if you're a heart-centered business owner, then I'm talking to you right now. If you're just commission driven, you can turn it off right now. I'm not talking to you, okay? I'm only talking to the heart-centered people. This is where you feel when you're like, hey, is there another way of doing business? Is there a different way of asking for help? Is there a different way for getting monetized or being having a larger impact? There is. It doesn't have to feel corporate. It doesn't have to feel cold. It can feel very uplifting. It can feel like, wow, that's a yes. It feels like a realignment in your marketing budget. And that's what this actually boils down to. Sponsorship is a marketing play. Corporations use it all the time. I can talk to NASCAR, sports, racing, gaming, everybody has sponsors, real estate, broker, everybody has sponsorship. It's just in a different levels. It's just how you use it for the impact. So if you're feeling like, yeah, I just want the next level, but I've been flying on my own and it's just so hard, you don't have to do this on your own. And I don't know if that's actually understood in this industry of coaching and forum and building and community. And you can actually reach out and say, hey, can we do this? Can I ask for your support? And there's no competition. The beauty, Sue has a forum. Jackie has a forum. There is no issue of headbutting saying, I can't sponsor you. I have a forum. So it's just more of a heart-centered realignment in your marketing budget, working in ways that money can't buy. Energy does. Energy aligns you. So that's what I'm offering here, of just that understanding. If this confuses you or you have questions, like Adriana said, it's so warm. There's no pitch, there's no offer. I'll tell you what we can offer you, and then we'll just answer questions of how it's worked and impacted, and we've been tracking our progress. It's just beautiful. It's great. We'll show it to you. We'll be transparent. So that's it. That's what I would say to any women that are like, maybe.
Alrighty. Well, this is your opportunity, whoever's watching. If you are feeling that vibration towards yes, then come. And if you can't make it, then we'll figure out how to get you the information. But I just want to say thank you to Vanessa, to Jackie, to Adriana, to Carolina for the gold sponsors. We do have 2 levels, the silver, and there were lots of invitations sent out and nobody stepped in, but that's okay because there is still an opportunity at some point that those will remain open, but they will only be a certain number. And so if you are one of those who is thinking about it, then step forward, come get your questions answered, pursue that. This is your invitation. And I'm so grateful to all of you all that you have said yes, and that I get to play with you and fly with you and soar with you, because there is no better feeling than having the sisterhood. When I became ill, you all stepped in, stood in the gap for me. You supported me in ways that I just could not have even imagined. And that's the beauty of this thing that we have created, and that's available to other women. And that's what we are creating together, is to show this is how we do it. This is how the feminine rises. We are pouring water into and helping everybody rise. And so if you want to rise, come along. We're doing it through the air and flying high. All right. Thank you all so much. So much love, many blessings. And don't forget to tune in, ask us. We'll be there for you. All righty. Thanks, everybody. Bye bye.